Hey guys,
Ryan here.
and Matthew here.
And today's video all dedicated to TikTok.
And so we took to Instagram, make sure you follow us, Matthew and Ryan, and we asked you guys what TikTok questions you've got, and we've also got some great tips and tricks on how to get started and how you can become a TikToker.
Yeah, so this whole video is basically dedicated to how you can get like TikTok famous, but also more importantly like to grow your account, how to make like viral videos and just like grow your account basically on TikTok.
And these are just some of the things that have worked for us, so they should work for you. And also, this week was a crazy week because we hit 2 million followers on TikTok, which is literally mental. It was crazy. We're so grateful. So thank you so much to everyone that supports us over on TikTok. It literally means the world, and the app has very literally changed our lives.
It really has. So the first question is from Willow.
Hey Willow!
And it's basically what got you guys into TikTok. And I feel like this is a really good question to start.
Because everyone always asks, especially when we go live on TikTok about 4 times a week, and people always ask, how did you start on TikTok?
And I think it's basically, we started, we were very luckily approached by an agency. And they're like, hey, TikTok are looking like, it was music at the time, they wanted to shift. And like we didn't actually realise that it wanted to shift, and we thought it was very much like a lip syncing chat like platform. Really, that's not really what we wanted to do. But it was really good because they approached us and they said they wanted to like change and stuff like that. And we were like, we could definitely fit that in, and that fit really nicely into what we already put on like our YouTube and Instagram.
So basically what they said to us was, we want to diverse what the content was on Musical.ly. We didn't know TikTok was going to be a thing, or that they were going to change it to TikTok. They just wanted to move away from lip syncing at the time, and this is what the agency said to us. And because obviously we used to do a lot of pranks on YouTube, they were like, can you bring like a prank vibe to TikTok? And our first TikTok, which we will put here, basically got 3 million views, which was insane. Literally crazy.
And it was insane because I think like, and that really helped us because we did original content, which I feel like when we started a year and a half ago, was it a year and a half ago? Like that, like
2 years almost.
Yeah, nearly 2 years ago. I feel like that wasn't a huge thing, so I feel like that definitely made us like stand out a little bit and really did help us
grow. So the next question is from Ella6_58. How do you get more followers without being pretty? Now this is so like, do not say you're not pretty. Everyone is pretty, and the beauty of TikTok is you can just be you on it. Like you don't have to basically fit like an Instagram image almost. Like you can really be, there's space on TikTok for absolutely everyone. Like, and do not pull yourself down. Like you are beautiful, and that's all that matters.
I really do think it's really important to focus on your content. I think if you're producing good content, like that is the way you should think of it. I feel like, yes, some people have like blown up because they can just look at a camera and smile. That is a very small majority group, and I feel like that is just, it is what it is. And I think if you're putting out good content, you're gonna attract like a good following, people that actually want to see your content and come back over and over and over again.
But you can basically tell like who loves, as long as you love your content, that is the main thing.
Yeah.
And like honestly, you can tell who loves creating their content so much.
So another one is from Ivana311, which is a really good question. How do you know what content to put in your videos? I think it's about knowing your niche. I think it's really, really important to have some form of niche or niches. I don't think you have to stick to one specific lane, but I think it's really important to have a few, but know that if people are following you, they're following you for a reason. That's the type of content they like.
I would agree and disagree. Like I totally get that it's good that your followers that follow you know the kind of content they want to get, because that's why they followed you. But I feel like as long as like look through the For You page, get some inspiration, and if there's different things that you want to dip your toes into, like I definitely feel like on my personal TikTok that I like dipping my toes into all different things. I feel like you can basically just get your ideas from whatever you feel like. I don't think you should necessarily keep your mind in one lane. So I suppose it does fit into your answer a little bit. Like you have lots of different niches is a really good thing.
I think it's really important to, like, I think personality comes across a lot. So I think, remember, even if you're doing a trend, always put like your spin or your personality on it, because I feel like that's what people are gonna come back to more than anything. So even if you did do loads of different videos, people and like different like trends, different like content, it will be your personality that is like your niche. So like your niche doesn't have to be like a genre. It could just be like your your humour or your personality that is kind of the niche.
The way you talk, the way you dress, anything like that.
So we got quite a lot of questions that like are similar, so I kind of wanted to group these together about kind of how many times does it take you to film, how many videos you put up, and where do you get your ideas from.
Oh, I feel like how many times it takes us to film, oh my goodness, right, basically we're very...
It varies.
Yeah, it varies. So one video can take loads of attempts, as in like something you really want to nail and get right, especially like a behind the scenes video when you're showing how you create like a transition or something like that. You want to make sure it's on point so people can really learn from it. So you do have to it does take time. Like every video that you see on a TikTok like platform or a TikTok channel, TikTok profile, whatever you want to call it, they do take time. Like whatever you see isn't always perfect when someone's filmed it. Like they will have to like change it, edit it, so it's really important.
And I feel like it does depend on like when we're working with brands and stuff like campaigns, like there's certain like thing that we have to do or a certain message that we have to put in. Sometimes it's about refilming that over and over again just to make sure we get all the deliverables, but also the point of that video across. I remember when we did like a video which was a really fun one at Christmas where I pretended to be Rudolph and Matthew was Santa, and that was like a whole fully like realised concept, and that took some time because it's like multiple clips, and then sometimes it's like if it's a prank it's just like a quick video.
Yeah, and like sometimes obviously pranks you can't refilm because otherwise the reaction's not a real reaction. So.
And in terms of how we get our ideas, I feel like we get our ideas from like many different ways. I feel like we obviously spot trends. I mean like that definitely fits, it's quite funny. We can maybe put our own spin on it, so we kind of do that.
We definitely put our time into going on the For You page and just looking what other people are liking, like what other people are creating. Like if people are doing a lot of or like prank videos, obviously that's what's trending at the time, and makeup videos or behind the scenes videos or transitions videos. Like you can really get a feel if you just look through your For You page and just see what other people are creating and what people are engaging with.
I also think listen to like people's comments and say what they want to see. So if people comment like, oh, I'd love to see this, or if people engage with some type of content on your video really well, that means that like people like that video. So maybe can you do like part 2, part 3, can you do another spin on it or something like that. I think that's what we're really good at, and that's what we try and latch on. If a video does really well, we kind of run with it and adapt it to as many times as possible, really.
So to round this off, we've got 5 top tips on
how to get famous
on TikTok.
And I cringe in a way at this word famous, but I think it's more important how to grow your TikTok profile account. And these Homestead what helped us and worked for us, and it might be something that maybe you can use moving forward, or even just to think about maybe using them.
So the tip 1 is basically use trending hashtags. Now the hashtags you see on the little explore page, like that is what's being pushed out. That is like what TikTok, that's what's trending. Like definitely get involved in those challenges. Like you can really build a fun community by taking part in the challenges. Like they're there for everyone to take part in, have their own spin on whatever they kind of think that challenge should be about, and definitely just get involved and have a go, because that's how you can really, people can just see how you've done it, you can see how they've done it, and it's just a really good way of having fun and building like a really cute community.
And I have to say with this, I feel like be on it really quick. I feel like when you see the new hashtags every day, there's normally a new hashtag every single day, like look first thing in the morning, and then try and do it in the morning and try and get it up ASAP, because I think it's really important to so you get the maximum exposure you can get. I also think like in terms of who they pick in the top like 6, for example, doesn't actually matter about your followers. Like so you might think, oh, I'm not a huge creator, so I'm never going to be in that 1, 2 or 3 position. It doesn't matter. If it's really relevant to that hashtag, like you'll soon surprise yourself when you actually start seeing yourself in that. Just want to add, when we started doing that, like when we started TikTok, every single day we used to use like trending hashtags every single day. All
the time. And we still do the trending hashtags pretty much every day now. Like we take part in so many of them. Like we just they're just fun. Like, I just love the trending hashtags. This does lead into the second tip, which is trending songs. So if you go on the music page, you can see they've got like a kind of TikTok charts almost and TikTok viral playlist. And you obviously want to use the ones that people are listening to the most, because you can have them in the background of your music, in the background of your video, or you can use the music for just your whole audio for a video. Like, and it's a really good way, because obviously that's what people are listening to right now, for people to be, because people are already liking that song. So if they're watching a video to that song that they absolutely love, they're probably going to watch your content for a little bit longer. And
also I think like obviously that's a good sign that TikTok is pushing that song. So if you're using that audio, it means that like, you've got more of a chance that TikTok is going to push your video with that audio. I also have noticed on TikTok, when you're on the explore page, you've got your hashtags, but you're also starting to see like the most popular songs as well. So if you see those, again, use that audio in your video. And you can even talk over, like Matthew said, like you can like have your audio talking over that audio, and you're still going to get exposure from that song. So it's a really, really good one. It's definitely a new one that probably in the last maybe 7 months that we've started seeing that TikTok is pushing like audio as well.
We love song.
So the next kind of tip we have is use the fun effects and filters within the app. And we say this because obviously if you're using the app and you're using the filter or like an effect within the app, it means when people do search that app, your video has a higher chance to show up and appear, obviously then getting you like exposure.
And I feel like it's really good, because I feel like the beauty of TikTok is, you know, you don't need all this like external editing software. Like, you can do everything in app. All the filters are so easy to use, and I think that's why when people do a lot of like cool transitions videos, they look like they're going to be really hard to create, and I'm always like, I could never make something that cool. But it's all in app. Like, you can just learn the skills, especially through a hashtag TikTok tutorial, which is trending at the moment, and learn on TikTok. Like, you can just do so much. You can just learn everything through the app. It's all there. You can do different effects on the video, such as like slow motion, all that kind of stuff. And then you can actually have all the filters. And it's just so easy for people just to kind of have a go and just try themselves.
100%. And especially when there's like challenge filters, like sometimes like they have these like little games and stuff like that, get involved with all those kind of things as well. The next tip is engage with people. And what we mean by this is like literally like, it's a community, so obviously if people commented on your videos, try and comment, like reply back, and also even on your explore page, like build these relationships up by commenting on other people's videos and liking other people's videos as well.
Like, we've become so lucky because we literally have so many of the same people, and we literally know them all by name because they comment on our stuff all the time. We comment on their stuff. Like, we love getting involved in everything that they post as well. So definitely take the time, because they've taken time to comment on your stuff.
And the last tip we have is power through. It's too easy to give up. And also, I want to add post consistently onto our last tip as well. I feel like one thing when we started TikTok, we both like worked full-time, and we also had to go in the offices every single day, so it's really, really stressful to kind of get back and we had to like go consistently,
but we're so happy we did it.
So
like,
grateful.
Honestly, we could have so easier just like, we'll only post at weekends when we have time. We like, if we didn't like power through as hard as we did, like, I don't know if we would be at the level we're at now. And it literally was such hard work, and it's still hard work now, but like, it was the best thing we ever did was just powering through.
And what I mean by post consistently, I generally believe post once a day. I know that's like, you might be thinking, well, that's a lot. That is my one piece of advice, is to post once a day. Fair enough, you have the off days where you don't post, but I think if you try and stick to posting once a day, because I feel like TikTok is a content platform, like, so it eats content up, and the beauty of TikTok is you just never know if it's gonna go viral. And like, if you've seen the hashtag, don't think, oh, wait till tomorrow, or I'll do it at the weekend, because TikTok moves so quick, and trends die very quick, they emerge very quick, and you want to be like on it.
Just go for it. So basically, be consistent and don't give up. So if you feel like no one's seeing your videos, like, just keep going, and
you just need that one video to reach hundreds of people.
And just remember, like, that shouldn't always be the goal. Like, your goal should be, as long as you are loving the content you make, that is genuinely the main thing. So guys, this was the end of the video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you so much to everyone that sent in so many questions about TikTok, and we hope that you've given you some tips and tricks that worked for us that will hopefully work for you too if you want to keep growing your accounts on TikTok.
We hope you have learned something, and we hope that this can be applied to your own TikTok profile account. If you do have any questions or have any other advice you want to share, leave a comment down below.
Leave your TikTok names down below because we'd love to check out some of your profiles too.
And we love you guys so much, and we shall see you soon. Bye.